Woo! What's up, carrots? It's Jahron
and Sam.
And today we are going to be doing a special review, aka a KPJAW album review. And it's for none other than 17's album, mini album. Oh gosh, this album, we just had to do it. There was just so much that needs to be talked about with this album.
Definitely.
And we're excited to jump right in, and you know, that's what we're gonna do. Starting with track 1, the title track, Don't Wanna Cry. And that song is so good. The background vocals stood out to me so much. Even like if you were watching the reaction, I just couldn't stop talking about the background vocals going on while everybody was singing. It was just so powerful. And I would have to say that I was really surprised when it started off with Wonwoo singing. And
it was Vernon who started it, not Wonwoo.
It was Wonwoo.
It was Vernon.
It was Wonwoo.
It was Vernon.
I swear it was Wonwoo.
Drunk, he started.
I watched it right before.
It started in the music video. It was Vernon.
It was Wonwoo.
It was Vernon.
I went crazy.
No, see?
What? I told you.
I talking about this part. When they start the song.
But Wonwoo still started.
He said one word. I'm talking about this part. It was Vernon who started it.
No, that doesn't count.
Yes,
it does not count.
Yes, it does. With Sheepsy, no, that was it.
It was the damn chorus.
No, it wasn't.
It is. I'm right, Sam.
Okay, sure. Anyway.
Anyways.
So Vernon started.
So I'm gonna start out. Back to reality. Another thing that stood out to me was Junghan's vocals. They were very soft in this song, and they were very executed very well in this song. Which I have to give Junghan some props, because I feel like people don't really talk about Junghan enough in terms of like vocals and stuff. So
I hear a lot of people say that he's like the weaker one in the vocal team.
Yeah.
So I disagree, because I feel like he definitely brings his own flavor to like their songs.
Yeah.
And like Jahron said earlier, it's like I feel like I was so pissed I didn't get to say this in the music video reaction, so I'm really happy to get to say it now, is that this is like, I love how literally the whole rap line sang in this song.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing to me, because I feel like it literally just shows how all around they are with like their talent. It's like they can sing, they can dance, they can rap. Like it was just so good.
Yeah. And
you'll hear us say a lot throughout this album review how the rap line was singing a lot in this album, and it was really, really good, and especially in this song, because you know it was pretty much the rap line who started off the song. It was Wonwoo, Mingyu, Vernon, like it was just like all of them. It was crazy, and then S-Coups had his own little part. Like it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and my favorite part of the song is definitely at the end with Mingyu and Wonwoo, like their little part.
the meanies.
Yeah, oh god, it was just so good. It's definitely like my favorite part of the song. And I noticed when I was looking at like the line distribution, Hoshi got a lot of lines in this song. He got a lot. Like I was really surprised about that. But I feel like people, like, he has a really, really nice voice. Like he's the leader of the dance team, but he also is just really good vocalist, and I feel like now that's definitely like coming to light, along with a lot of the other members who aren't really seen to be as singers. So I definitely feel like this song brought out all their vocals as like a team, as like a team of 13. Like it definitely like brought it out. They all sounded really, really good. And I feel like this is probably like one of my favorite title tracks by them. This title track is amazing. It was so well produced. It was just, oh god, it was just so good. And I mentioned the dance, because the dance is probably one of the best I've ever seen for this title track. Oh my god, like I'm so excited for end of the year award shows for them to do this like song. I want them to get some wins for this too.
Yes.
So I definitely really, really enjoyed this title track.
Lyrically, I'd have to say, I mean, I kind of painted a different picture than I feel like anybody else would with this song. Like I felt like it was like, I don't know, like what I got from it when I read it, I almost felt like it was like losing somebody, and like that person may have like passed away or something, and like and it's like almost like asking if you like, because they're how do I put this, like they're crying quite a lot, and it just seems like it's like never ending, and like they don't want to cry, and like I don't know, I just got that's kind of like what I got. So I'm like, what did you get from it lyrically?
I mean, I didn't get death from it, but
Oh, gosh, I guess I'm spooky.
I mean, I definitely got that a girl left them or whatever, like someone left them and they're like trying to hold back tears and try not to cry, and how like the lyrics are saying how their vision is blurred by tears, and it's pretty much, this whole song is pretty much them saying how they don't want to cry over this. And from what I've read, I think it was like them like not wanting them to walk away from them. It's definitely an emotional song.
It is.
I feel like the everything, like their vocals back up that emotion, just everything was like, it was pretty spot on. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah. Moving on to track 2, it is Habit, which is sung by the vocal unit. And this song is so freaking amazing.
I know.
It was just, let me just say, harmony, harmony, harmony. It was just amazing. Like all 5 of them singing, and it was just all together. And then Joshua started off the song, so I just felt some type of way about that. And oh my gosh, with the last song, it's about losing someone yet again. Probably what I got from it is like you have a habit of like keep thinking about that significant other that you may have lost for whatever that reason may be, and it's just you have a habit of thinking about them in your dreams at all times. Like that's what I was getting, and it's just like they can't break that habit. So that's what the song is about for me at least.
Yeah, and they mentioned how like they like watch them like get into another relationship, and they're like, how do you like jump out of it so quickly? Like how are you not feeling the same way I'm feeling? And how Jahron was saying how they'll say their name like it's just a habit. Like they'll realize, oh wait, like they're not here anymore. And they keep saying their name, they keep thinking about them, and it's pretty much literally the title song, which is Habit. I really, really enjoy the song. The guitar in the beginning, and then the slow drum in like the background. Just this is it was the harmonies that just carry this song.
It was.
Like this song didn't probably even need damn instruments in it because their songs, literally the vocals were enough. Like it was just, oh god, like I feel like Wuji's voice in this was just sweeter than usual. Like he was just
he was just in his element.
It was like there's a reason he's the leader of the vocal group. Like just oh my god, it was just a really beautiful song. Like it really, really was. I really enjoyed it.
Big fan.
Okay, and a note that I put is that the chorus reminded me a lot of EXO's song of What I Want for Christmas. The chorus.
Guys, we're gonna play the chorus for Habit, and then we're gonna play the chorus for EXO. What I Want for Christmas.
Here's the chorus for EXO's What I Want for Christmas. Right? Like the tones aren't the same, but like that whole da 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 da, like it's like the pull forward and pull back. It's like that. It's definitely like that same feeling. So I thought that was really interesting. And I thought that was really cool. So that was Habit, and that was by the vocal team of 17. We're moving on to the third track, which is If I, and this is by the rap line of 17. Oh god, okay, this song is so good. Oh my god, I love this song so much, so much. And just, oh god, like I feel like just them singing in this is amazing. Like it's so nice. Mingyu's voice.
Starting off the song with his.
Oh my god. The chorus was so good in this song. I adored the chorus so much. The song basically, it's like if I were to done this in my past relationship, would it have been different right now? And that's pretty much what the whole song was about. If I would have done this, if I would have done that, where would we have been right now? Would we still be together? Just stuff like that.
A lot of questioning yourself.
Yeah, a lot of questioning.
Like I feel like for me, like the biggest standout would have been the production of this song.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Was the biggest standout. Like it was amazing. Like I was the biggest fan of the beat, everything going on, as well as even like the contrast with the beat, and then like their rap verses. And I feel like they were even emotionally connecting to like what they were rapping about in the song. So I really like like this song a lot.
Definitely. I found like this was just like, it was like perfect, honestly. And I feel like, you know, them as the rap line, I love how they didn't just rap. I love how they kind of integrated some singing into there.
Yes.
And it worked so well with the flow of the song. And just, oh god, it was just so good. And it was I definitely would put it in my Trinity for this album.
Yeah.
I don't have like a full one yet, but it's getting there. And I definitely feel like If I is definitely in this. And like I said, like a trillion times before, I feel like this just opened up a whole nother door for the rap team.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to them singing. And it's just, their voices were just so beautiful in this, especially Mingyu. I was so happy to hear Mingyu singing. Oh my god, I literally was like crying. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely just really, really adored this song.
Track number 4, which is Swimming Pool. Don't get it twisted with a swimming pool.
Okay. So this is the dance line song. And I felt like this was literally almost as perfect as Highlight on their past album, which is also the performance line song. This song, I literally wrote my note, like, yes, 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 masterpiece. Like, it was so good. Like, the whistling, just everything about it was just, oh god, it was so good. And I really hope they make another choreo video for this song like they did for Highlight. Like they did that really nice music video. So I really hope they do one for this because I want to see the dance lines dance for this song. The person who got the most lines in the song was Dino. He got the most lines. And I thought that was really interesting. I was really happy about that because Maknae needs to get some more attention. And he definitely got it in this song. And when it comes to like what the song is, like Swimming Pool, it pretty much like explains it in the lyric. Basically, like what the first line says is, I've fallen into you, I'm struggling because of you, my movements become slower and I'm starting to suffocate, I'm a swimming fool. So he's pretty much saying like, he's like doing all this stuff for her, but in the end he's really just looking like a fool because of how much he's doing for her, like how he literally feels like he's suffocating because of her. So like, you know, it's like a metaphor, like, you know, they use swimming as like the metaphor for it, for like, you know, drowning in her and whatnot. And that was pretty much repeated throughout like the whole entire song. But I really just enjoyed the production for this. Like I said before, the whistling was a really, really nice touch. I really, really enjoyed that, and it just made the song like, it reminded me kind of like a Maroon 5 song. Like it was really cool. I liked it.
As expected, I always expect an interesting sound when it comes to the performance unit, like their other like past stuff, like Jam and Highlight. So like I was like, okay, what kind of crazy stuff are they gonna put out now? Because they always keep me on my toes. And I was really surprised by this at first, and then after keep listening, I was like, okay, so this is definitely something I have to warm up to, I would have to say. But I like ended up liking it in the end, and and I also like how they were, even like with the lyrics, they were kind of using play on words, like specifically when they said I'm soaked in this feeling, and like soaked meaning like obviously they're like in a swimming pool, but the song's called Swimming Pool, so I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, like I said, they're using the swimming as like a metaphor for like this whole song. I thought it was really interesting.
Exactly, and you know, they just never disappoint, so I was a complete fan.
Definitely, so was I.
The next song! My Eye. Oh my god.
I remember when I was listening to this whole album, I kept saying, why isn't the 8 in June getting any lines? Like, I'm like, what is going on? But then My Eye started playing. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like,
a duet masterpiece.
I'm like, did they really give the China Line their own song? I thought that was perfection. I'm like, there you go. I'm like, I'm not even mad anymore. Honestly.
You know what? Like, wouldn't it be cool if they had like a Chinese version of the song?
Yeah.
Or, like a Mandarin version.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting.
Oh god.
Oh, that would be
They should think about doing that.
Really
even
should.
like promoting. Ooh. In China.
I know. Oh gosh.
Oh wow, that's a good idea. Cletus, you heard me. With this song, Cletus heard our cries. Carrots, let's all join hands in a prayer circle yet again, because they gave the China Line their own song. They, first of all, like when their harmonies together was so impressive, and like honestly, like when I listen to 17 songs, I love June and the 8, and they're just so like underrated when it comes to like vocals and stuff, but like they shined so well together, and they played off of each other's like just auras and everything. I was just getting my life to this song, and the production was yet another thing that I was a big fan of. First of all, let me just start with saying that the production with their voices, making it sound very airy, and at the same time, like, even though it sounds like very echoey and airy, and like it also sounded like it was still in your face and powerful. So I really like that contrast between the two, and the lyrics are just insane. Like, I just love this song so much. I really do.
I definitely love like the Latin feel it gave, you know, my
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, I'm like, this is such an amazing take.
I would love to see a video on this.
Right? And like, everything was just really good about it. And then like, the song basically, it talked a lot about, I think I probably need a bit more backup about what you thought about it too, because I feel like mine was a little confusing. So like, from what I got from it is that like this person is almost like bringing them out from the darkness, like bringing them out, giving them wings, like from what I was reading. Like, I don't know, did you get something completely different?
I was reading. Okay, but like, I guess like what I got from it is like
parallel universe.
I got that no matter what universe there is, the current one or a parallel universe, they're always gonna be theirs. Like, that's kind of like
that's fine.
That's like what I got.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I got like really like sci-fi kind of lyrics from it. I don't know. It was just really interesting.
Because to me, it's
decipher.
like, cause from what I'm reading, it's like, it almost seems like they're literally saying how like they won't be lost or sad when they're with them, or like how like they're stuck in this fog and they see this person staying there beckoning them out. And I feel like that's almost like, you know, the person that they're in love with, and the person that they're in love with. So they're bringing them out of this fog, this darkness, and they're giving them wings to fly. And it's just, yeah, that's what I got from the song. And Jahron got parallel universe, so you see, you know, completely different, but
right, wrong, right, wrong. You guys, we are on my favorite song on the entire album, Crazy in Love. And not to get it confused with Beyonce's Crazy in Love. Oh my god, they're both so amazing. So we're going to talk about 17. First of all, it was finally everybody's all together again for this song. And I was just living for Sungkwan, Wooji, and Seokmin. And all three of them were just giving me life with vocals. All of them. And like, it was just, they were blending together one after the other, one after the other. I was like, oh, I was shaking all of them on the chorus. And then, what I got from it, like, lyrically was like almost unexpectedly fall in love with that special someone. And the type of love that, you know, that you would only think happens in movies and TV shows, and like, it happened to you. So it's like, you know, that's what I kind of got from it. It's being crazy in love. It's kind of self-explanatory. As well, I was really, have to say that Mingyu's rap verses stood out to me the most. In terms of the rap verses, like, I really like Mingyu's part. And yes, absolutely my favorite freaking song on A1.
Definitely with Jahron Sam, like, this song definitely had like a really funky feel to it. And I like what Jahron saying about what the song was about. Like, they're saying how, you know, they never understood how love can be like that, like in dramas and movies, and how they would, you know, certain song lyrics, they'd be like, you know, how they talk about this type of love that they have no idea, like, what is that? Like, that doesn't exist until it, you know, happened to them. And they're like, you know, so this is what it is. Like, this is what I've seen and heard. And it's just, oh god, like, I'm really happy that they chose this as the song to pair with their comeback to do for live stages. And I really want to see, like, the choreo for this. I definitely want to see where they're going to go with it. So I'm definitely excited to see that. And I adored just the mix of like everyone's vocals and their rap, and just everyone just like got the spotlight at some point.
Oh yeah.
And that's definitely just what I just, oh god, like I definitely think Crazy in Love is definitely going to probably be my trendy for this album as well, but I'm not sure. But oh god, like I definitely knew right off the bat, I'm like, oh, this song is gonna be good. Like right when it started playing, I'm like, oh gosh, like there's a reason it was chosen to pair with the title track.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed the song a lot.
Now it's time for summary.
So I know that there's 2 tracks that we didn't talk about because they're only for the CD, and since none of us have the CD, we don't have the album yet, so we couldn't review those songs, and I was just waiting for someone to maybe just like upload it on YouTube so I can listen to it, but no one's done it yet. So yeah, we couldn't listen to Who or Check In. I'm wondering if Check In, they remastered it to where everyone is on the track, because I know it was just originally from the hip hop team. It was a mixtape they released, so because it said remastering next to it for this album, so I'm wondering if they just stuck everybody on the track. That's probably why you guys didn't hear us talking about those, because we don't have access to them right now. So, and we didn't want to wait because we wanted to get this out because we really enjoyed this album. We wanted for you guys to hear what we had to say about it.
Yeah.
Just to summarize this album as a whole, I feel like I almost wish it was like a full album because it was just so good. Like it's like this is their 4th mini album, so I remember when I was listening to it, I'm like, oh my god, it's over. Like I want to hear more tracks.
Oh, no.
And that's what I was kind of upset about. Like I wish this was a full album, but I feel like this is probably one of their best comebacks.
Yeah.
And that's why I wish it was a full album. But yeah, you know, I was just really impressed by 17 and this comeback. I feel like this was just such a growth for them. Like I feel like they just matured so much.
Yeah.
Like it was weird the maturity I felt from their last album to this one, even though they weren't that far apart. Like it was just weird. Like it was just this maturity that I saw that just came out of nowhere. And like I'm just so excited to see what else they're gonna bring us. Like these, you know, how just their next comeback and just in the future and whatnot. Because the fact that they've been just laying out hit after hit after hit, all these comebacks, like they're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And they're just talented. Like they literally are the self-producing idols. Like
They are.
that is just such an amazing title to have, because that's what makes you stand out from other idol groups, is that you compose, you choreograph, and you literally just do everything themselves. And I just find that so impressive. It just shows how much talent that all of these boys have as a whole, and they all each individually like have their own input into all of their albums. And you know, it just shows how hardworking they are and how much they love their job and how much they just, not just their job, but this is like their passion. So you can just tell how much they enjoy it. I definitely see this album probably in like my top 3 17 albums for sure. What about you, John?
To summarize everything, I felt like this album was very much so about lost, and then in the end I feel like with Crazy in Love they gained that love back. So I really felt like this album really told a story, and I really enjoyed that. I love albums with cohesion and like just everything. It was following a story. It was all the vocals was there, all of the production value was there, and I genuinely enjoyed this comeback quite a lot. And I would have to say this is my favorite 17 album. Like it's just amazing. Like every track was just truly interesting, lived up to the hype that it's getting, and you know, they're doing very well, I heard, with this album.
Yeah, they did. Oh my god.
So,
I think they're almost at 200,000 sales.
Good Lord.
So that's like an amazing feat, and I'm so happy for them. Oh my gosh.
So yes, guys. Comment down below what your thoughts were on this album. If there was something that we missed or something, comment down below and we'll tell you what we think about that. Follow us on our social medias, and I guess me and DK, I'll see you guys later. Bye.